And now we're going to deal with the most significant part of our kitchen, which is the oven. There are different types of ovens. There are conventional ovens, there are self-cleaning ovens, and there are continuous clean ovens. Let's deal with the most basic one first. So imagine you have a conventional oven. So a conventional oven, as we know, has racks inside of it, has the heating element inside of it. In order to be able to kasher this for Pesach, what we would need to do is to first do a thorough cleaning. That means to use some sort of abrasive, caustic type of soap to clean the insides and to clean the stubborn spots. Some stubborn spots require a second clean because they are more difficult to get to. If after a second clean they're not coming off, one can leave it at that point in time. The next thing what we need to do is to wait 24 hours with the clean oven and then put it on its highest temperature. Put the highest temperature for that oven and leave it on that for 40 minutes. When one leaves it on for 40 minutes, this achieves what's called a libun kal, a lighter form of cleaning, and thereafter it would be kosher for Pesach. That's for a conventional oven. The easier type of oven to deal with is actually the self-cleaning oven. This happens to be a self-cleaning oven as an example. And with a self-cleaning oven, although really the self-clean cycle will burn up almost everything, one should really just check inside just to see if there's any actual pieces of food first and remove them. But one does not need to actually clean it beforehand because the self-clean cycle will actually incinerate any of the stains which are on it. For that, it is important to remember to give enough time to do a self-clean function, and also to remember that one needs to have enough time before Pesach, because sometimes self-clean cycles will in fact break the oven, certainly after doing it a few times, and one doesn't want to be in a situation before Pesach where one is self-cleaned and now the oven is not working. A reminder when it comes to self-clean, that when it comes to the actual racks itself, the racks should be left in, although some companies will tell us that they should be taken out because of discoloration. One can leave them in if one does not worry about the discoloration. Whereas it is important that some companies make an oven which cannot be self-cleaned with the racks in. One has to take them out. In such a situation, one would treat it like a conventional oven and take those racks out, clean them thoroughly to remove all the stains, and after we've done the self-clean cycle, we would treat it like a regular oven and put them inside after 24 hours of being cleaned and leave it for 40 minutes on the highest temperature. The last of the remaining ovens that we can deal with is a continuous clean oven. Continuous clean oven has a particular surface which cannot be used caustic types of soap on it to clear abrasively the stains. One would have to use a lighter form. One should read the instructions as to what kind of soaps can be used to clean the surface, try to remove the grease, and then to put it onto its continuous clean at the 450, which is its highest, in order to do that for an hour. If one notices that that has not sufficiently removed after a visual check inside, when one looks inside and one sees that there still are stains around, one should keep the continuous cycle going for a few hours in order to be able to allow it to self-clean itself further.